Hey, this is Mike from Real Black TV, and today we are at the 20th Annual Urbanworld Film Festival in New York City for the red carpet premiere of Queen of Katwe. And joining us in just a few minutes will be director Mira Nair and co-star David Oyelowo.
Hey Fiona, how is your life?
It is fine.
Young girl, come inside. What is your name?
Fiona.
Could you please show Fiona how to move the pieces?
In chess, the small one can become the big one.
You can say anything you wanna say.
Chess helps us solve problems.
Hate me, but I'm gonna love you anyway.
It teaches us to make a plan.
From my understanding, this is the first film done by a major studio shot in Africa with African lead actors.
Wow. Well, I don't know about that. There have certainly been films made by studios in Africa, but very rarely with an all-black cast, an all-African cast, and where the protagonists are solely people of color. So yeah, I definitely feel like this is something fresh and new, and it's not just any studio, it's the largest media company in the world, Disney. So, I really hope other studios take note. There's this false narrative that has come out of Hollywood for years now: black doesn't travel, there isn't an audience for these kind of films. Well, we're consistently proving that that's not the case, and this is a huge move forward from that point of view.
The mantra for Maisha, the film school I established 12 years ago in Kampala, Uganda, is if we don't tell our own stories, no one else will tell them. And that is something I deeply believe in, not just for my students, but for my own work. And Queen of Katwe is such a joy and a privilege for me because it is my love song to my hometown of Kampala, where I have lived for 27 years, where I have birthed children and planted gardens and created filmmakers. So it's wonderful to be back with this film and to tell this story from within, from inside. It is an extraordinary tale of ordinary people. It is not about any white saviors coming in to help us find water in a well. It's about how there is genius everywhere, but it takes a teacher, it takes a coach to find that genius, and it takes someone to nourish it into being.
To be clear, this is a film for everybody. It's not.
It is a film for everybody. It's about an 11-year-old girl who's discovered to have a prodigious chess-playing talent, and she goes on to become a champion. That could be set here in New York. It could be set in California. It could be set anywhere. It just so happens to be this girl growing up in the slums of Uganda, and that, I think, is why Disney made the movie. The reason why this film focuses on a young girl as opposed to the coach, which is normally the case in these kind of movies, is because Mira, like all of us, wants to see herself represented on screen. As a woman of color, she wants to see that girl be the center of the story, and I think that's absolutely right.
Do not be quick to tip your king, Fiona. You must never surrender.
I wish there was a movie like this when I was a kid.
Yes, but it's a movie for you and your kids. That's the beautiful part. So please welcome to Queen of Katwe. Thank you.
This is not the ghetto.
I don't need to sleep. Checkmate.
This year's gold medalist, Fiona Mute.
Your children are blessed because they have a mother who never gave up on them.
Are you my daughter?
Yes, Mama, I am. Cheers! Coach, you told us to make a plan, but I fear things will never change.
What matters is when you reset the pieces.
She's winning. She's winning.
And play again.
Stronger than your bruises, I got thick skin.
One of the most common mistakes that independent filmmakers make is feeling like your picture is finished when you lock picture. You focus on actors, cinematography, the writing. People spend 10 years on a screenplay. It's a labor of love. They get the financing. They lock picture, they finish it, and then they expect to hand it off to someone. And as independent filmmakers in 2010, that's not where it ends. You need to be able to market and understand the distribution of your film.
Are we doing Wizard of Oz analogies? Are we really doing this?
Go for it.
But I mean, what they had before was just fine, and they have their own stories, their own way of telling stories, and each other. And that worked on the yellow brick road. to freedom.